What's up guys, JKG here, and as I'm quite well known as the Crash Team Racing guy, I thought I would take a look through the trailer with you and point out some of the less noticed aspects of this trailer. So kicking it off, right off the bat I want to talk about this little intro sequence. So those four lights that flash up, they actually use the original sound effects from the original Crash Team Racing game, and it's very kind of synonymous with Crash Team Racing, you could say. That when you start a race you have those three red lights and that one green light shoots up to signify that you go. The go sound effect isn't the same as in the original game, but that does mean the music kind of kicks in over the top, so I assume they will fix that. I'm guessing that means they're going to be using some of the original sound effects, if not upscaled. I've heard they're going to be using some original music, and they're also going to be using upscaled music like they did with the Reignited trilogy, so we just have to wait and see. So moving swiftly on from that, you sort of see the original look at Papu's Pyramid right there, and Crash jumps through this portal that takes you straight into the new Papu's Pyramid. Now what I'm expecting is they're not actually going to have a swap between old and new generation games. Was it Halo 1 Anniversary actually had an ability to swap between the old and the new game. I don't believe that this game is going to actually do it. It'll be basically because Spyro Reignited and the Insane trilogy, sorry, both didn't seem to use that, so I don't expect that Crash Team Racing will. It would be a nice thing to sort of see, but I don't expect they will. What I did notice here is that if you can see off in the distance there is a CT&R finish line, right just around the corner that Crash is sort of jumping towards. That means that when he jumps through the portal, they started off and he's actually further back than when he was, which seems a little bit odd of a choice that they would do that, but I think only nerds like me would end up noticing that. But this is Papu's Pyramid anyway, one of the most annoying things. It looks like on the far right hand side you can see the pyramid that you actually have to be driving up in that weird square formation. Can't exactly see where the tracks are or where the shortcut is. This might just be like a pre-rendered cutscene, which is what I would guess, because it does say in-engine footage rather than actual gameplay. So I'm not losing my mind too much about the track design, but it is something that I have noticed. So moving on from it, yeah, Crash is back. There we go. We have a quick look at Crash Cove. This is the iconic bridge that you drive over. We're going to see this a couple of times. And this is Polar Pass as well. So this pillar that is on the left-hand side of the screen allows you to kind of split off, and then your conversions go like a figure-of-8 pattern. You can sort of see the sill kind of frozen mid-frame just to the top right of Crash's head. It does look like that they will be including them inside the game, which is really, really good. The item crates look amazing. All the graphics look absolutely amazing. You can see Pura. You can see another Crash in the distance, which is odd, a Tiny and a Cortex. I assume that means you can race as the same racers. I'm not sure if that's something you could do in the old game. As much as I've played it, I usually played it on my own quite a lot of the time, so I don't know. But as they are adding online play, which we'll see later, I'm sure we'll see a lot of people actually playing as the same characters from the Crash universe. And then here we have a look at Engine Lab. So if I pause it a little bit more, right on the left-hand side of the screen is a boost tunnel, which unfortunately we don't get a look at in this one, but you do get a good look at Coco and her kart here. And this obviously looks absolutely amazing, like this weird slime goo everywhere. I'm absolutely infatuated with how this game looks, and I cannot wait to get my hands on it. Crash has got his tongue out on the bottom right hand side of the screen, which is interesting to note. Maybe they have kinds of different emotes, who knows. But we'll move on from that anyway. Revved up to look at the Dino Mines, and we're back in Crash Cove again. So there's a little kind of look at Dino Mines, and it quickly jumps us back to Crash Cove. This is on the home stretch right towards the finish line. We get a look at the boost pads, which also look absolutely amazing, and the water effects. They slow this down so you can get some real look. Nitro there looks like he's been hit by some kind of item, which is brilliant. Most likely the potion, the green potion that will make you spin out like that and carry on driving. Good to see the facial animatics, which is something you didn't really get much in the old one. And it looks like they are taking it into account. You can also see there's a very tiny Crash Team Racing on the wheels that you can see, which is little attention to detail like that is absolutely mind-blowing. Get a good look at Polar, and the shortcut here inside the water looks like it's still able to be accessed. For those of you who know, on the right hand side of the screen, if you land when Polar does here, and then you boost under the water and jump up onto the ledge right at the top left hand side of the screen, you can cut that corner, which looks like it's still present. So this must be a pretty faithful adaptation of the original Crash Team Racing, which I'm very excited for. Yeah, we've got a lovely look at this. There's the ramp there again. So you can race with your friends, 4-player as the original one was, which is brilliant, and online play. This is a key one because this is a first for the Crash Team Racing series. No online play has ever been available for any of the Crash games, so this is absolutely brilliant. I'm very, very excited to be able to do this. And we get a look at Tiny Arena here. What is interesting to note is that there's only 8 racers, so does that mean it's going to be 8-player multiplayer support? Will be interesting to see. Online matchmaking, will they be only 8 racers? I know like Mario Kart, for example, does up to 12, so is that something they're going to incorporate? I don't know. It's just something we'll just have to look at in the future. There we go, we've got Dingo Diner right there. Lovely little look at this one, the Dingo Canyon, I believe this track is. I couldn't quite see the weird little blue slug things that sort of roll across the track. Like I said, this is all in engine, so you can't really seem to see them. But it's something that is definitely worth noting is in this next little frame. So you see Crash driving here, back in Crash Cove. His kart changes from his original, well, from his kart that is actually in Crash Nitro kart to the to the not nitrous oxide. What am I talking about? Neocortex, thank you. Kart that is in Crash Nitro kart. To very quickly the Entrance kart, which was that green one that you kind of see there, and the Oxide kart, which is the yellow one there. So it looks like there's going to be character customization. From what I've read as well, in the Nitrous Oxide edition, you unlock Nitrous Oxide as a character who hasn't been playable, and his kart. So I don't know if that means you're going to get his flying kart, which is the boss battle from the original Crash Team Racing, or whether you're going to get this kart that Crash is in at the moment from the Crash Nitro kart, his iteration in that game. But there are costumes as well, so there's going to be very like little extra things that you can unlock and add to certain people, which I'm very, very excited to see how they incorporate that. It's the Tiny Arena one of the only tracks that actually has a shortcut. We have to fire a projectile item that opens up the mouth. We don't get to see that in this, unfortunately. We do have a look at that turbo track there. This looks like Papu's Pyramids. It's very hard to tell. Maybe it's this track. I can't quite tell. It does just seem to be cutting between a lot of these tracks, but it allows you to have a look at the Nitro crates, which look exactly like they do in the Insane Trilogy, which is what I like to see. And you do get the boost as well from landing, which is absolutely fantastic. That's something that's still being kept. We get a look at the Wumpa Fruit crates right there, which are also brilliant. Those fireballs look beautiful. Just some of these scenes amazing. Oh, and we get a look at the Sewer Speedway level, obviously, which is one of my favourites. It's got a really ridiculous, like so many shortcuts, an amazing shortcut that is so hard to access, which I'm very much looking forward to. And we also get a look at Ripperoo as well, sporting his look more from the Insane Trilogy, I'd say. This looks quite fitting. He's actually turned around and facing backwards, if you can see by the engine, facing the screen and steering more like away from the screen. So he's actually turned around here. But this is showing you that bosses will be playable. He is on the Papu's Pyramid, so that's why it should be noted that bosses will be playable. Rather than there's just an announcement of boss battles. Obviously there's going to be boss battles, but he's on the Papu Pyramid track, which he shouldn't normally be unless you're playing as Ripperoo, so something interesting to note there. And you still quite see the boosting, and then it goes into this logo, which looks absolutely fantastic. So this is purely faithful to the original Crash Team Racing. Now something that I pointed out, and this is just why I know that this game is going to be so brilliant. So it's made by Beanox, and these are the guys that did the Skylanders Supercharged for well, multi-platforms basically. So they've dabbled in racing games. They've handled Activision's IP, so they're in safe hands. Like Universal's IP, like they're in safe hands definitely. And a little thing that I need to note about the CTR logo is that the T and the R perfectly overlap like they do in the original game. Honestly, pause this video right now and Google the original box art, and you can see their overlapping is perfect. Like all they've done is they've just recreated it. Crash looks less ugly, it looks more like his Insane look, but he's in the exact same pose. The text is exactly the same. The banner is identical, just the Nitro Fuel thing added to the bottom, and I am so excited. I'm going to be genuinely honest with you guys. When I was talking to a friend about this game, I actually cried. This game means so much to me that I cannot even put into words, so I'm so excited to get stuck into this game. For those of you who are interested, you can stick around because I do love this game so much. I'm going to be jumping straight into my annual speedrun that I do of this game. Which I've done for about 6 years straight. So I want to thank you guys for watching this little segment, and if you're interested, please stick around because now I'm going to go and actually play through the original game and hopefully talk about some more things that I forgot to mention in this segment. So I'll see you over there. Well, hello there, and thank you very much for sticking around. Yes, as I said in my little previous review section, what I'm going to do is just jump straight in and do my annual speedrun of Crash Team Racing. This is like the 6th year, I think I said, that I've done this. I started in 2013 when I first started on YouTube, and I've kind of just done it every year since. Hell, I've even played this game every year since it's come out, so I wanted to make sure I continue the tradition. Let's jump in with Dingodile. So what I want to do is, for those of you who have actually followed along, which is some of you, I guess, I don't know, I've gained a few people that actually watch my stuff over the last couple of years, but I started in 2013 when I raced as Dingodile. I think my personal best there was it 1 hour 23 minutes, I believe. Yeah, 123 I think I called it. And that was with Dingodile with a lot of mistakes. So what I'm hoping is that this time round I'm actually going to beat that time. We shall see. I mean, the other reason that I'm kind of doing this is because this might be the last time I actually ever do this in this game. It might be in the new one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to skip through this and I'm going to start a timer on my phone as soon as I can. There we go. Timer has started. So yeah, as I was saying, one of the reasons I'm actually going to do this is because this might be the last time I actually play in the original Crash Team Racing, which is kind of weird to say, but with the sort of release of the Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled that's coming out, I believe June. I might not actually do my speedruns in this because it's going to be, people are going to want to watch the new game more than the old one, maybe, I don't know, which I'll see anyway. Only time will kind of tell with that, but I figured that I will just, this will be like a nice little send off for it, I guess, until next year, where obviously I'm going to be playing a new one. I'm probably going to be a little bit rusty. If you saw there, I had a save file that was like 30-something%. Because what I did, unfortunately what I did, was I had an attempt in like July, and I actually lost. I played it as Crash because I thought, you know what, I'm gonna speedrun this and just get my personal best. Because it's very rare that I actually have a go at my personal best. Ever since was it May last year, I think, I managed to get a ridiculous time of, was it 1 hour and 19 minutes, I think. Yeah, 1 hour 19. So because that was, you know, kind of ridiculous, and that's the best I've ever managed to do over the last like years. And the thing is, I do play this game in between my recordings because obviously I do want to try and hone my speedrunning skills and actually get better at this game. But because I got such a ridiculous time that time round, I was like, okay, let's just try and beat it. And yeah, I actually didn't manage to, which is really embarrassing. Oh, I couldn't read that shortcut. Well, that's fine. That's fine, that's fine. We're going to come first anyway. The Dingodile has got some ridiculous top speed. Its handling is something to be desired. So it might be... Oh, you actually drift, please. There you go. Yeah, its handling something to be desired, but... Oh, wow, I don't believe I managed that. That's just some pro strats there. Well done, me. And that's a pretty decent time so far. Hey, off we go. Skip through that shit. There we go. I will be swearing in this gameplay as well, so sorry. I know I'm trying to clean up my channel, make it more family friendly. This is something that I kind of come back to every year, and all my other ones are a lot more crass, so, you know, fuck it. It's kind of the only thing I can say there, really. Let's just skip through this, and let's head over to the second one. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so, like I say, the last one I filmed was in May of 2016, and as I'm recording this, it's actually December of 2018, so I'm right on the cusp. It still counts as 2018. I'm planning on this coming out in 2018. If it doesn't, I did film this in 2019, so it still counts as my 2018 attempt. That's my story, and I'm sticking with it. But yeah, you know, like I say, this will still count as my 2018 attempt. Oh, that was awful. What I'm hoping to do is beat my Dingodile time, if I can. I'm not holding out much hope because I did just watch back the video of that. And while I did have a lot of mistakes, I did actually almost as good as my best ever time. Maybe that's just by virtue of Dingodile being so damn quick. But I don't know. I will see. I will see. Hopefully I won't need to do any restarts. I might actually manage to get an actual personal best, which would be quite nice. I'll see. It's 119, so it's not exactly going to be easy. If I foul, I'll probably just try and see it through to the end. Like I say, my 2016 attempt was such a ridiculous time that if I ever manage to beat it, it will be a glorious day. I recommend you watch that one because that's my favourite one out of all the attempts I've ever done. My face is just like pure joy. Like, I've never seen myself so happy, and I'm so glad I got that moment on camera, because I'm just like over the damn moon with managing to get a time that fast. A fast time for me anyway. Like the record time is what, like 50 minutes. But for me, that's really, really good. Someone who's like loved this game, you know, played this game every year since he was like 5 years old. Whoa, that was close. Yeah, I was pretty chuffed, to say the least. But I'm not doing too bad anyway. Still staying in first, which is fine. Just keep this going. I'll keep that in case the fire miss out on me. There we go. I did want to take this time. I'm hopefully going to get into it. Already fudging my words. This is going great. I'm hopefully going to get a little bit more into it and talk to you guys about what's kind of happened over the last year. Because a lot of stuff has kind of obviously happened, as you can imagine. It's a bit weird that sort of in your adult life, you kind of realise how much things seem to change in just 365 days. And this has been like a year and a half since I've actually tried to speedrun Crash Team Racing. It May 20th was the upload date. So I have my tablet sitting on my lap here, and I'm hopefully going to go through and have a look at what I've uploaded over the year and a half. Over that even. It'll be, oh gosh, that was awful. Oh, that's not going to help my time. That was bad. Oh well. I don't believe I fucked that up so badly. Oh well. Yeah, I'm going to go through anyway and talk about some of the things. I'm going to play it through to the end anyway, whatever. I'm going to talk through some of the things I've kind of done over the last year and a half. I guess I'll sort of start off on a bit more YouTube-y. What would be good to start off with? I know you can't interact and answer. Ah, another missed boost. What is wrong with me? Wow, clearly I'm rusty. I'm hopefully going to talk... yeah, let's talk YouTube first. Yeah, so what's kind of happened? Well, I've gained my 10 subs that I seem to get every single year. So hello to you 10 people that are watching that wasn't watching last year. I know a lot of you personally. So hello, thank you for enjoying my content, or at least watching it, enduring it, I should say. There we go. That's what I needed. Let's get Coco as well. Gotcha. I'll just reach up for that. There's a little buzzing in the background as well. I'm really sorry. That's the vibration of this controller. I don't know what's wrong with it. It seems to be like proper buzzy for some reason. I don't know why. I can hear it and it's like on my lap, so... Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Should not have done that. Oh well. I really wanted that. I forgot how bad Ding the Dial's handling was. I'm going to be a bit rusty, and I'm going to make some amateurish mistakes. I'm even going to make amateurish... Amateur... I'm trying to say amateurish. I'm not sure if that's even a word, but oh well. But yeah, I'm going to make some amateur mistakes while racing today, but that is fine. Coco, what are you doing? Oh my gosh. No. Speaking of amateurish mistakes, shush. There we go. Let's get this back up. Come on. I can't mess up the third race. That's just going to be embarrassing. There we go. Whoop. There we go. Didn't make that, that's fine. Oh well. I'm hopefully going to not be quiet while playing this. It does take a lot of concentration to try and get some of these boosts right. Missed that, oh well. I'll just... Oh, Jesus Christ, how did I not see that? What is wrong with me? Yeah, I'm a bit of a noob. For someone who like loves this game so much and plays it so often, I really do suck at it when I'm like out of practice. I have no excuse other than I just suck. I'm nowhere near like a professional speedrunner in this game. I just call these speedruns because it gives me an excuse and it gets the clicks, you know. So if you're watching this because of a speedrun, I'm sorry. I can only apologise, but... what can I say? I need the views, right? Fucking weird. So let's just talk about what's happened. I might as well start with what happened before the speedrun. I uploaded, what was it, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 spoiler review, which was actually one of like my more prouder reviews that I did over the year, where I actually like, I remember I went to go see it with some work colleagues when I was working with my old team in my office, and yeah, I went to go see it, and I remember just like getting in the cab on my way home, and I just had so many thoughts and feelings towards it. Like I just wanted to write them all down. I filmed like a little blue screen effect of me sort of talking about the movie beforehand, which I was kind of happy with, where I overlaid it on top of the trailer. And that was something I hadn't actually done before, so I was pretty happy with how that come out. And it did actually really well, like for my videos. It was sitting 161 views at the moment, which I'm pretty chuffed with. You know, that ain't half bad for me. It's actually like one of my best, to be honest with you, on this new channel. Whoops. Oh well. That's my channel. Screw you, Tiny. There we go. Yeah, but I was pretty happy with that. That little effect that I did. I kind of spoke about it as just a normal kind of podcast review that I like doing. I love my movies, so this was an excuse for me to talk about my movies and kind of just rant and chat away about some of this bullshit that I enjoy doing in my spare time. I don't know how I didn't get hit by that. Oh, there we go. Those tunnels, honestly, it make me so freaking scared every single time. Like I said, I synced up my speech with the buttons there. And I need to point something out as well before I do talk more YouTube. What I've done this year is that I'm looking at my capture software and I'm not moving, so I have green screen myself in the bottom left-hand corner. And I don't seem to be moving at all, which is worrying. So I'm going to see how this comes out at the end. I suppose editor, me editor, because I edit all my own stuff, we'll sort of see how it ends up looking. If it's just a still image in the bottom corner, then I'm sorry. It should be me talking and me being animated, because I do talk with my hands and my head quite a bit. So I don't know, we shall see anyway what comes out at the end. If not, oh well. I could try. I'm doing this all sort of live. I'm doing a green screen live. I'm doing it on my machine, which I still haven't upgraded from last year as well. I'm still using the same machine that I've used like 6 years now. 6 years, that's stupid. Probably more like 3 actually, yeah, not 6 years. Because before, when I did my YouTube stuff, it was recorded on my iPad. So yeah, that's how long ago my first run was, is that I set up my tablet and filmed my screen before I even had a capture card, like the most basic thing you need for doing video games, like video game gameplays on YouTube. I didn't have a capture card. I would literally just film my screen with my iPad. It was all a confidence building exercise, you know, so whatever. But it's still nice, a nice little relic of the past to have. And so we might as well just carry on talking my YouTube stuff. After I did the Guardians of the Galaxy review, I did a Fate of the Furious review with 2 of my friends, which I was quite chuffed with. That got decent reviews. We did that in the car, which is awful. Hey, we filmed it in the car. I took my microphone to the cinema, and while my friend was driving us home, we recorded a podcast in the back seat, where we were just talking about the movie, which I'm really happy with how that come out, as stupid as it sounds. I was pretty chuffed with it. Yeah, we did. That was an interesting film, and it was capitalising on it because I wanted that film sort of as soon as possible. We went to go see it basically day of release because my friend had some free tickets. I think it was with his gym or something. I don't know why he got free tickets. He didn't ask me questions. He sort of showed up and ow. Just took his free tickets and yeah, bought him popcorn. But it got me a video out of it, which you know me. Everything I can make videos out of, wait. Oh, get that off my head. Sorry, I went really silent there because I just realised how scary that was. Oh well. Just keep your distance. If you stay in the leads, Ripper really can't do much, because all he does drop is TNT crates behind him. So, provided I keep a decent lead, then I should do alright. If not, I've got 3 rockets to kind of counteract him. I can hear him, which is annoying. Which means he's right on my tuchus. Oh, well. He's in the corner, isn't he? Okay. I keep forgetting I'm allowed to swear in this video. I give myself arbitrary, like, oh, you're not allowed to swear because, was it, my brother watches YouTube content now, and I'm sure my sister will soon. So I want to be able to make content for them as much as I'm making content for myself, so they can see sort of their big brother playing stuff. I'll get better with it over time. This is one that I'm, not expecting to kind of do very well at. This is my Crash Team Racing. This is my baby. This is where I feel most comfortable. So yeah, unfortunately, I'm just going to end up swearing occasionally. Sorry. So yeah, moving back to the YouTube stuff, I actually filmed a sketch this year, which is currently titled Bad Start to the Year. I think that'll probably end up changing at some point. But I remember filming that, and yeah, crazy me, blah, 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 blah. I actually wrote a sketch and filmed me talking to myself. It was a really, really weird sketch, and I was in a very weird place when I made it, but a lot of people, a lot of my friends even, they seemed to like it. I guess it was me sort of throwing myself out there creatively and just being like, okay guys, look, this is me trying to act, that, take it or leave it. And I've actually received like very little criticism from it, which is weird because, I mean, it's not very good. It does deserve criticism, trust me. But yeah, I mean, it's very, very nice. I mean, those people seem pretty happy with it, and I was quite happy with it as well. It's something I hadn't really done up until that point. So yeah, quite shocked with how that came out, I must say. It was an interesting one, and I was in a very weird place. I had, I had some things going on in my life. I suppose when I was filming my Guardians of the Galaxy review, I'd just come out of a long-term relationship. Then after Bad Start to the Year, I'd come out of another intense relationship, more intense than the long-term one, kind of thing. I know I sound a bit like a relationship whore right now, so honestly, it's not me. It was a very weird time in my life where two things kind of just happened in very, very quick succession, and I wasn't planning it, wasn't expecting it. So I was in a very, very weird place, kind of emotionally, I guess you could say. And I've made a bunch of new friends. I lost a bunch of my old friends, and I made a bunch of new ones around that time as well. And I love my friends to pieces at the moment. They are just some of the best people that I know. Honestly, they're great people. They always make me laugh, make me smile, and I see them as often as I possibly can. As of late, I have been a bit distant, but that's more personal life stuff, which hopefully, if you're watching this, you can understand. We all have personal drama, right? We all have stuff that's going on in our life. I try and remain as optimistic as I possibly can, because if you're just sad constantly, you're not going to end up getting anywhere. Nothing's going to end up getting done, and you can feel like you have the whole weight of the world on your shoulders, and that's really not a way that I want to live. So I try not to be negative and be like, oh, woe is me, I've had it really hard. But I do thank those of my friends who have stuck by me through this additional weird points in my life. It seems to happen like once a year. I just have a really weird point in my life. Not I'm complaining, I'll be bored if my life was just samey and nothing new happens. But yeah, things happen, things change, and where life is right now, I'm pretty happy with it. Working through it, obviously. I have got like life news, which I'll get to as I talk through videos, but at this point in the timeline, like I said, I just made a bunch of new friends, lost some old ones, and so videos were a bit sparse, a bit few and far between, unfortunately. But regardless, I still managed to get my Crash Team Racing video out in 2017. Like I say, was it May 20th? I keep saying that date over and over again and keep forgetting it, quote unquote, and do finger quote marks there, keep forgetting the date. But yeah, I believe it was May 20th that it goes up there. I can't really check it without pressing, the video and then having annoying audio feedback. So I ain't gonna be doing that.
You can go faster through turns, buddy.
There we go. Alright, let's go this way. I don't know if this way's quicker, I can't remember. Going this way anyway. Get the boost. Woo! Yeah. Little things. But yeah, I've got a Crash Team Racing video out, and honestly, if you haven't seen it, the 2017 one, I said the 2016 one's my favourite. That was incorrect. The 2017 one is by far my favourite. It had the highest production value. I don't know why. I just went all out with it. I suppose it was because, spoiler alert, I got my personal best. So I guess that was me sort of going all out, putting a timer on, doing absolutely everything I could to sort of make this video a really special one. And it holds a special place in my heart as a really good one. I personally think, obviously, I want all my videos to do well, but that's one of the ones that if I could choose one of my videos to do well, it would definitely be that one. It's in a game that I love, and I did pour my heart and soul into that video, which I'm very kind of pleased with. Obviously pleased with something that I put a lot of effort into, and yeah, just kind of, it's a real testament, personally, I think, to show how far I've come and how much I've improved throughout the years. From, you know, starting with literally filming my screen on a tablet to be able to record doing picture-in-picture overlays, timestamps, green screen, like that video just used so many different techniques that I wouldn't even be capable of, like, you know, when I started. So I'm happy with it regardless. So I just hope that other people will be happy with it too. Yeah, because it's a good one. And I recommend it for those who haven't seen it. It's one that I recommend to people that I meet quite a lot of the time. It's a good one. Because of all the effort and shit. But it's a good one anyway. And now I'm back a year and a half later doing another video, which isn't as high a production value, but I am on a bit of a time constraint because, well, in 3 days I'm leaving the country. So I hope I can get this edited and uploaded in time before I leave. If not, I'm going to be taking it with me, but I'm going to New York for Christmas and New Year. It's something I've always wanted to go and do, and something I've never actually been able to do. But now I have this opportunity in my life where I can actually go and do a bit more travelling, which is what I'm excited for. So I'm going to go and I'm definitely going. I'll pay for the tickets. Yeah, they weren't cheap, so I'm going. But, yeah, I'm going to go and do some exploring, seeing more of the world. If you've seen some of my videos, you know how much I love to travel. My Europe vlogs and my RTX vlog, Jersey vlog. I mean, a bunch of travel videos that I have done because honestly, I do love to travel. Speaking of travel, quote unquote, I've got my MCM video that went up in 2017 when I went with a buddy of mine, or a couple of buddies of mine, when we went and saw, we did some video making at MCM, which is what I like doing. Didn't do one this year, which I'm very, very sad about. I'm really disappointed that I didn't go to MCM this year, but I know no doubt I will be going next year, 2019. Oh, damn it. Yeah, no doubt 2019 I will be going, and I did do a little sneaky thing to kind of make it look like I did go this year, but we'll talk about that in a minute. Another video that I did as well, which is at MCM, is I filmed me and my mate playing Tekken 7. I got 14 minutes, and I didn't want to tack it on to the end of my MCM video because I was proud of how it came out, so I really released it as its own video. It's alright. We're playing kind of live, not really on stage, just in front of a bunch of people. Yeah, it was alright. You know, wasn't too bad. I enjoyed it. It's a weird little thing. I did have to cut something out because of something that was said in the video, which I won't say what it was. I can faintly remember what was said in the video, but it was not a good joke, so there is a point that I had to cut out there. It's not the most seamless cut you've ever seen, but it needed to go. It absolutely needed to go, so it's fine. It's fixed, you know, there's worse things that could have happened, like it staying in the video, for example. But it's done, it's cut out, and I was quite happy with the video at large anyway. It is kind of back to my grassroots of me filming my screen. I panicked there and dropped the potion. It's kind of back to grassroots of me filming my screen again, but what can you do? You know, it was a bit of a unique little video that I wanted to stick up on my channel. I suck at these corners so much. Especially with Dingadal and his crap handling. I love you really, Dingadal. Oh god, sorry, that just felt really good. There we go, there we go. Oh, and I got 3 boosts off that as well. Come at me, world. Whoop, whoop. Sweet. Yeah, I remember doing that. That was like summer of last year. I don't know if I managed to pull that off. Summer of last year, obviously, going to MCM, and wow, that was a interesting experience. I kind of just went as myself. I met a bunch of really interesting people. I gave out my YouTube channel to a bunch of people that I met there. I don't think any of you are tuning in right now, and if you are, hey, what's up? I remember all you guys. Booth lady that did the pop vinyl thing, she's almost definitely not watching this. But I was walking around with my camera equipment and everyone seemed really infatuated with what I was doing. It was kind of, yeah, I'm filming for my own personal YouTube channel, you know, I've got all my dumb equipment along with me for 20 odd views or whatever I get. What did I get? I'm not looking down yet because it's a crucial moment. 25 views, yeah. Woo! That was a really good throw. I'm really proud of that actually. Look, like landed almost on the crate. Pretty cool. Yeah, that was the next thing that I did. I did a little Wonder Woman review as well. So that come out. A little sip of water. Lovely stuff.
Congratulations.
You want a trophy. But yeah, I did a Wonder Woman review, and I really enjoyed that video. The thumbnail's really good. It's me photoshopped onto Chris Pine's head, so it's just me and my baby Gal Gadot, obviously, me and Boo together. So stupid. But yeah, I was quite happy with it anyway, and that was an interesting little video. I kind of used it as an excuse for me to rant about how crap Suicide Squad was at the beginning, if I remember rightly. And I did get a few dislikes on that video as well, which is not great, but whatever. Don't really care. I do it for me at the end of the day. And it was I got to talk about a film that was actually a lot better than I expected, and I still think it's alright today, which I'm quite happy with. You know, it's actually alright. Oh yeah, have a look at this. This little track was in the Mount Field trailer, wasn't it? Let's jump those gaps. Whoop. There we go, get a little boost. If I get in front of you, Pera, that would be nice. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, getting hit on a ramp is like the worst place to be hit. Okay, I'm nervous because I'm not in first place after the first lap. Whoa, I flinched because I thought I saw a beaker get thrown down, but I'm doing alright. Okay, yeah, no, I'm fine. I'll take these guys. Oh, you bastard! Thank you for my field of view. Ow, 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 ow! Fucker! I'll come back to YouTube talk in a minute, because... Man, this is not good. There we go. I'm going very, very quiet because I'm very nervous. This is something that oh gosh. I should be doing a lot better. Unfortunately, I'm not. The stellar commentary there, JKG. Bravo. I should be doing better, but I'm not. Put that on my tombstone. It's an allegory for life, am I right? Are you nihilistic memers out there? No? Alright, just solo high five. Alright, fine, yeah, I did it. Woo! God, that was a little bit scary. That was scarier than it needed to be. Yahoo! Gosh. It's alright, I'm doing okay. Oh, I'm not even on the hard world yet. That's fine. It's fine. Moving on. What else did I do? Oh yeah, Cars 3 first places. Yeah, little clickbaity title there. My friend at work, he lent... So his favourite game of all time is Cars for the PlayStation 2. Disney presents a Pixar film, Cars for the PlayStation 2, is the full game title. So he lent it to me because he wanted me to make a video in it. So I was like, sure, why not? Yeah, I'll do it. 84 views is sitting at the moment, which is better than some of my other gameplay videos. It's actually doing better than my speedrun from last year, so... I mean, it did alright. Weird obscure games apparently go quite far. I mean, my best video on my current channel is Lego Football Mania, which weird obscure games got 1,000 views, which bizarre. But people just love obscure PlayStation 2 games apparently, or PlayStation 1 games even. Take your pick. Obscure games, people seem to eat them up. So I'm gonna stick with that and do some more obscure games. I've got some more obscure games I want to try and do in my lovely catalogue of weird games. I've got a Crash Tag Team Racing planned at some point. God knows when. Oh gosh darn it. Right, I need to get some decent power-ups now. Whew. That was lucky. Once again, I'm not in first place, so I'm nervous and quiet. There we go. There we go, that TNT is exactly what I needed. That will slow him down. Not as much as I hoped it would, though. Bastard, to that corner well too wide. Oh well. Ah, you fucktard. Oh, I don't believe it. I don't believe I managed to get that. Oh, I missed the boost. That's not what I needed. That's really not what I needed. Give me something better than that, please, game. You know you love me. It's alright, Cole. I can manage to put that off. Oh, I'm getting so nervous and quiet. This is not good. This is really not good. It's ratcheting up my difficulty. But yeah, the cars video actually did really, really well, which I'm chuffed with. So yay for that. Was it moving on from there? Oh yeah, my birthday present. Yeah, because I like to make a little birthday present for myself every single year. This year was, I don't want to put my knee in the camera, that's really unappealing. I did a CinemaSins parody. Now that is a video that I'm very, very, very proud of. That is no doubt one that I will send to people, and it is on my resume because I managed to mimic somebody else's style. I even used that in an interview that I did for a company which I won't disclose yet. I might make a video about at some point. But I did interview for a media production company, and I used that as my example video for, like, yeah, because obviously the production company has their own specific style in how they make videos. So I was like, yeah, no, I'm very, very adaptable. This is me mimicking a style of a... Get off the wall. This is me mimicking the style of another YouTube production company. So, yay. Hire me, please. They didn't, but good one. I'm very proud of it. I put a lot of work into it, and I'm very, you know, it's a good kind of look at what I can do when I have some time and when I have an idea for a video. It's like it's a CinemaSins parody of my own movie that I made in college in 2013. Yeah, that movie exists on my YouTube channel. So you can watch it in its full, and in its full, it's a 5-minute video with like 5 minutes of credits and outtakes. No, I think, no, sorry, let me get that right. It's a 4-minute movie. Ow. God damn it. There we go. Yeah, it's a 4-minute movie with 5 minutes of credits and outtakes or something, and then a 5-minute vlog. So it ends up being about 15 minutes long, 4 minutes of which is the actual movie. Yeah, I know. Yes, what a wonderful thing to give me. Yeah, I know, it's not great, but what can you do? I made it a long old time ago. It went up on my YouTube channel in 2014, I believe, like a year after, because I did a recut of it, maybe 2015. I did a recut of it because the original had some scenes missing. 2016 actually, I remember it. So I did stick it up on my old channel in like 2014, 2015. And then I did a recut when I was living in the Channel Islands of Jersey. Yeah, when I was living in Jersey, because I was bored and I was like, yeah, no, this is a really, really crap sort of movie. Let me try and recut it to something that makes a bit more sense. And it's still not great. Oh gosh me. Sorry, that boulder scared me. Yeah, it was interesting video to say the least. But what can you do? It's funny. I still enjoy it. It's a nice little segment of my life that you can look at, and I look like such a baby as well. Oh, it's so pretty. I was so cute. I don't know what happened to me. I don't know. Age, time gets to all of us, right? Moving on from that. Oh, yes, I keep forgetting about these videos that I've made. This one's great. Summer pool party. That was so much fun. So my friend, for his 21st birthday party, had a pool party, which is absolutely insane. He had a bunch of, like, he had his swimming pools out in his back garden, and it was all beach themed. So he covered his garden in sand, and we had to go in like Hawaiian dress and stuff. Oh my god, that was so fun, and I was so drunk. I remember being so wasted. I went out the night before, and I was hanging so much, so hungover. And some of my friends drove past me. They're like, "Oh my god, you look like death." And I was like, "Yeah, no." Like, "You still coming?" Like, "Yeah, no, I will. I just feel like death." So I'd managed to still like drag myself down there. That was a really fun party, and I made some absolutely amazing friends at that party as well. Like, honestly, some of the people that I met. Oh god, I'm just smiling thinking about it because that was just so much fun. Like, that was just, I don't know what it was about it. It was just like it was a pinnacle of one of those nights that you know you're never gonna forget. And you know, kudos to my good buddy for putting that on. Shout out to you, Glitch Tim. I love you. Yeah, it was a really good one. Yeah, really fun party that. And had a fun time hanging out with my mates. You know how you do. You know, a bunch of 20-somethings kind of do. Yeah, no, I'm cool. I go to parties all the time, bro. What are you talking about? Yeah. Yeah, it works. Anyway. Yeah, that was a good one. Anyway, that was just me taking my GoPro to a party and sort of enjoying it. That was a weird glitch. You can see a TNT through the wall there. Never seen that glitch before. Oh. Yeah, I just took my GoPro anyway. Yeah, it's kind of try and get back on track because I keep getting distracted by the game. Stay away from me, pair up. Cool. Yeah, just took my GoPro to a party. I was that weird guy that walks around with a camera the whole party. Yeah, that was me. But it was fun. I got some really cool shots. One of my friends threw me off of his shoulders into the swimming pool multiple times because I'm like 6'4". I'm really tall, but I'm like under 10 stone, which in pounds is, I don't know, figure it out, get the conversion rate. I can't look it up right now. If I could, I would, but I'm not a heavy boy. I'm lanky, but I'm not heavy. So my friends basically use that to just kind of chuck me around all over the places because it's fun and I'm lightweight and they can feel like big strong men throwing me around. It's fun though, because I get to go on, like, I get some amazing shots of me like doing flips and being like javelin throwed into the swimming pool. That's a really good one. I recommend watching that one, and the thumbnail is clickbaity as hell. I'm really happy with it. Moving on from that is back to school drama. Yeah, I remember that. I did a podcast with two of my friends. These are the two friends that I did the Fast Cast with, Fast and Furious 8 podcast. We was going to make an ongoing series where we did a podcast together. Sadly, it fell through. I found the logo that I made for that podcast on like an old machine somewhere. And like all the logos that I made for individual cast members, because we're all going to do a like collaborative effort of all us YouTubers, like, you know, my friends circle, and being on this podcast. Sadly, it just never come to fruition, unfortunately. We filmed that one part, and that was all we did. I know, things change, didn't they? Oh, fuck, man, this level. But anyway, it's still a fun one, and I had to do a lot of editing. We ended up recording for about 2 hours. And I think it's about 1 hour and 17 because we got very drunk, just sitting there in our own rooms. I was still living with my dad at this time. Yeah, I was still living with my dad and stepmom. I was there in my bedroom just drinking Corona on Skype to my mates who were also drinking. And we just got so wasted. We just started telling just some of the most ridiculous stories. I had to cut a mention of a name at one point in there. And there's one story that we told that I think I'm going to probably take to the grave. But I couldn't physically, like, I couldn't leave it in the video. It's not that bad. Like, I would happily tell my friends it, but it wasn't, like, anyone can know it if you ask me personally, but it wasn't something that I wanted in a public forum, you know? Being as, like, you know, I guess, work sort of watch this. People from work do have my YouTube channel, and I'd rather, you know, sort of some stories, some things. Let me word this better. Some things in one's personal life should be stayed more personal. Let's put it that way. And this is definitely something that should be part of my personal life. So we definitely made a group decision to cut that story from the podcast. And bollocks! Sorry, headphone warning. I hate this track. I constantly make that fuck up on that part. So I still got the lead. Just maintain it, please. Okay. Up. Nice little. Did you see that fucking mid-air turn? So there's a little, really awesome strategy that if you I'm all a bit sporadic. There we go. If you hold the brake button in mid-air, you can do sharper turns. You kind of just like stop in mid-air and do like a really sharp sort of turn, which is amazing. Like, really good. So it's how you can do like you can do a full 360 on the Cortex level. I'll probably do it like one lap if I'm far enough ahead, because it is a bit of a stupid move, let's be honest. But it is, for showboating, kind of funny to do. And I'm a bit of a show-off. That's kind of my life, is just being a show-off. People just know me as a bit of a show-off. So, you know. God, that's scary. I did used to have a bit of a reputation sort of last year of being like a bit of a show-off. I do try and just not give a damn in life. Like, life's more fun when we act dumb. Shout out to my boy Example. That's what I just try and do. Sound like an idiot, be out there, tell the stupidest jokes, be hard to hate, be easy to love. You know, that's how I live my life anyway. Until kind of recently. So maybe something that I should say for a podcast where I talk a bit more open and honestly. But I have had issues this year. I did mention it sort of while racing on Coco Park earlier. I'm thankful of those who did stick around while I've gone through some issues. So I believe I've lost a couple of people this year, as well as ones that I've gained. And I attribute that to me, the way that I've been, because well, things happen, things change. Yeah, I'm just sort of sorry to those people if they see this. But what can you do? You move on, you keep your chin up, and you carry on making videos. Like the next one that I've made, there we go, lights note. Nice smooth transition there, JKG. Bravo to the fucking bow. Gosh. Oh my god, this track is just awful. No, I like this track. This looks really good in the Nitro Fuel trailer though, I must say. I'm happy with how this looks. I have a lot of fun racing this online with my boys. Yeah, so what else am I kind of... What was I going to talk about? Oh yeah, so I did go to Comic-Con twice in 2017. And I sneakily renamed one of them MCM Comic-Con 2018. As I've said in the description of that video, that is completely not true. It wasn't. I didn't go in 2018. That was purely just to make my titles look better, because I don't like having a part 1 and part 2 of videos. I don't know. I just don't. I like having full kind of complete videos on my channel. Maybe that's just me. Like, if I revisit it, it's got to be a reason. It'll be like a year. Like my speed runs I'll do annually, and those are my annual kind of revisits. To the same game. I'd probably do the same thing if I ever wanted to revisit another game. I'd just do like a year thing, like 2018 edition, 2019 edition. I just don't like having a part 1 and part 2. Maybe that's just me, I don't know why, I've just never been like it. So I named that 2018 anyway. It was 2017 with 2 exclamation marks, the first part being 1 exclamation mark. And I mean, the title's basically indistinguishable from each other, so it's really, really annoying. Do you mind, Farah? But yeah, irregardless, I kind of... Oh shit. Oh shit me. Oh god, that was awful. Whoop. Oh, I need some offensive items. Give me. Or a boost, I'll do. Obviously, clearly it won't do enough. But MCM Comic Con, oh bollocks. Oh bollocks. There we go. Yeah, MCM Comic Con, the 2018 video, quote unquote, that I put up. Bastard, Cortex. I called him Oxide so much in the breakdown, like my reaction video of the Nitro Fuel trailer. I don't know why, I must just have him in the brain because of the game. But oh well, I really got to concentrate, and I'll talk about more YouTube stuff in a minute because I am battling for first place here. Like I'm really trying more than I should be. So give me something offensive. Fine, fuck it. Rare that I see that. Very, very rare that I see that, in fact, especially in second place. Look, the RNG gods were kind of just on my side a bit there. Thank you. Whoa, come on. Whoa. Right, just got straight away to go. Oh, shit.
There you go.
There we go.
Goodbye.
I actually hit Cortex with that, which is incredible. I thought they'd be driving straight down the middle, so I thought I'd just go for it and just see what happens. Thankfully, it worked. I'll keep this. There we go. Oh, that was nearly perfect. Nearly. Okay. I think it's fine. Yeah, so I'm carrying on talking about YouTube stuff now. 2018, quote unquote, MCM Comic Con video is when we actually went dressed as Team Ruby. I was Weiss Schnee from, Ruby, the Rooster Teeth series, and the rest of my friends all dressed up as the other characters from Ruby. Very, very sad, I know, but... Sure, you want to race, Shay? Well, sorry, that's the impression. But I like that. We got recognised once. It wasn't as good as when I went as Captain Cold, and I got recognised like so much for that, so it was a pretty shitty costume, but... what can you do? And then we went to go see Justice League, the people of us that did the Back to School Drama podcast, plus James has been in a bunch of my other videos, which I will also talk about in a minute. Simple video, 14 minutes long, where we talk about Justice League outside of the cinema. We talk about it beforehand and we talk about it afterwards. And obviously I put up my 2017 video, which is 51 minutes long. My 2018 video, spoiler alert, is going to be a lot shorter than that. I have it pretty much ready to go. Yeah, it will be uploaded in due course. There we go. It will be uploaded in due course. Expect it sort of early 2019, maybe sort of around the time this is uploaded. This will probably go up first, and then my 2018 video will probably go up. Go away, go away. Sweet. Yeah, so that'll probably go up, you know, fairly up soon after. I think I'm going quiet now. Like, imagine what I'm going to be like when I try and do fucking pinstripe and all that shit. Oh. Pinstripe I'm very, very scared of. You bastard! Did you get crushed by that car? Wow, that's rare you see that. Oh well. Yeah, Justice League video, weird one. I will talk about it a bit more in a minute. I'm going to hopefully go on and chat about the other videos that come out this year. Oh gosh, that was awful. That was so bad. I don't know how to take this bit. Oh, that did alright. Didn't do great. Oh, I didn't get power up. Shit. It's alright, I've done it. Oh, I almost didn't. I missed one of those boosts then, and that would have been catastrophic. Oh yeah, obviously the last project manager. I did a video for work where we did a Star Wars parody, and I got the all clear to put that up. So I uploaded it around the time that Star Wars 8 was posted. That's interesting. I recommend going to watch that. I was quite happy with that. It's another one that's on my resume of like me mimicking styles. So it's an alright one. So my 2017 video is 51 minutes long. But yeah, this year's one won't be anywhere near as long as that. Definitely not. But that wraps up the whole of last year. I can now move on to this year, which has significantly less videos, unfortunately. Like I say, personal stuff has got in the way. I did move out. I'm now living on my own. I have my own home, and I actually own it now, which is incredible. Which I'm very, very happy with. Yeah, no, it's great. Which and I also was moving jobs, and all kinds of things basically has happened. But not that I mind too much, not really one to complain, because I love my place. And I did put up my Pokemon Showdown video, where me and my friend from work, actually coincidentally the same friend who lent me the Cars game for PlayStation 2. Me and him did a Pokemon match like a year before it was even uploaded, and I never even got around to editing it. So I tried to edit it in like a death battle style, Screw Attack's death battle series. That was really interesting. Unfortunately, that friend did leave work, so I haven't actually seen him in a long old time, sadly. I'd love to know how he's doing. He's probably he tunes into some of my stuff. I'm not sure if he'll have made it this far into my video, but shout out to you, Tom, playing Rich Kid Tom in that, and I recommend going and obviously checking out that video because I was happy with it. That's the boost tunnel I was talking about in the little review part, by the way, that I did of Nitro Fueled. Yeah, interesting little part of the track there. Yeah, we did my team, JKGV, where I play as my EVs versus the Annihilators. My friend Tom's team, my god. That was a really close match, closer than I thought it would be. There's actually a point there where I thought I was going to win it. I was that close. Unfortunately, I won't. No, I've already spoiled it, I guess. But unfortunately, I did not win it, which is very, very sad. Oh shit in hell! Oh god, that was disaster. Oh no! Well, that was really bad. Oopsie. I wasn't catching up to do. Fuck off, Coco, you bitch. Yeah, don't. I need. Oh no! 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 Thank you, please. Come on. So I think it's safe to say I'm probably not going to get a personal best. I would. Ah, you bastard! You can't quite from me. I'd have to finish it in. Well, I could technically. At 19, was it 119? 118? 52 minutes, 53 minutes? No, I don't think I could. I don't think I physically can get a new PB. I'm going to try, obviously. But I'll just have to give it a go. How did I get that good of a time? I don't know, I must just... I did practice a lot that year. I'm not saying I didn't practice a lot this year, I did practice a little bit. Not as much as that year, though. I don't know, it must have just been... Oh, that was mine, wasn't it? Son of a bitch. Come on. Hopefully that hits someone. Oh, dearie me. Well, yeah, I'm going to try for my personal best anyway. Whoa, that was close. Where's Coco? Is she right on my tickets? She is, isn't she? Fuck off. Did you see that shit? Did you see that shit? That was amazing cornering. Come on. What else have I got? Oh yeah, travel videos, Centre Parks. One of my most popular ones. 282 videos. I'm very, very proud of the editing in that one. I spent a lot of time doing text tracking and weird overlay video editing, some green screen. That's got something for everyone, that video. I'm very, very happy with how that come out. And I recommend, obviously, you go and watch that shit, because it's a good one. It's a very, very good one. And I cooked popcorn at the end of it, which is a weird segment, but I'm glad I did it. And there's a bunch of GoPro footage of us going down the slides and getting drunk and me dancing and trying to pull people when I was single. Yeah, a lot of amazingly fun stuff there. Woo, 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 woo. Yeah, it was great. And then the Crash Bash gameplays. That was on my brother-in-law, H, who was in like all kinds of videos. H was in the Justice League review. He famously did the entire of Halo 3 with me when I was living in Jersey. We played through the entire story of Halo 3 and recorded the entire thing in 3 hours and 43 minutes. Wasn't intentional. We were just very, very close that time, so I edited it to be that perfect amount. Yeah, that was a fun video. It was also in like the back to school drama video, in like all of my Comic-Con videos. He was there. Yeah, it was a lot of fun actually. That was that Crash Bash video was really good, and I'm very happy with like the editing of that one as well. I sat through and watched all 51 minutes, or 57, sorry, all 57 minutes of that video, and edited it all perfectly. Oh, sod it. Right, there's my 180, I promised. Oh, bollocks. So, not to give a bad omen on myself, but I actually messed up this track on my first ever attempt with Dingdale. Something about these square corners is just so hard to navigate when you have terrible handling, like that. So I'm gonna hopefully not mess it up this time, because you have to come first. So I will see. I'm having to brake a lot, like actually use the brake. Oh, bollocks! I said 180, I meant 360. I did promise that I would do a 360. So I've done one now. Now I can just focus on it rather than trying to be a show-offy little cretin. Let's hopefully get something down here. No, okay. Fine, didn't want something anyway. Oh, this is... I'm not gaining on them very much. This is another worrying one. Oh, yes, you beautiful bastard. Don't fuck it up, don't fuck it up, don't fuck it up, don't fuck it up, don't fuck it up. Okay, I didn't fuck it up, but... I need to hit Cortex, and this is Cortex Castle. You son of a bitch! That could be it. That could be the difference between me winning and losing this. Shit! Come on! I'm not doing this off camera. I'll just have to keep pursuing. Good shot. I need something offensive, otherwise I'm not going to do this. Wow, this game loves me almost as much as I love it. That was, oh my god, what a clutch victory. Damn. Watch Crash Bash. Really good video. I got distracted. Really, really good video. Love it. Spent all 57 minutes watched it in its entirety, edited the entire thing. I'm proud of it. You should be proud of it too. I haven't got time to turn the lights on. Shit. Oh well. What was next? Oh, Infinity War. Yeah, me and my buddy James was in the. Shit, I've got time. Okay, all of a sudden it just got really, really dark in here. I just noticed how dark it was. It's probably messed up my green screen, messed up my microphone, but oh well, we were like an hour into this video, so I'm sure you guys won't mind too much. Sorry! Yeah, me and James sat down for an hour and 7 minutes and just talked Infinity War. I'm going to try and get him back for Endgame, being as that happened. That trailer dropped, and that'll be coming out like around a year afterwards, so I think it'd be good to have like a year where we a year later kind of review where we talk about Infinity War and Endgame. He should be up for it. I'll give him a bell. We'll make sure our schedules line up. Because speaking of schedule lining up, I'm working on something at the moment where our schedules just haven't been in sync at all. But I'll get to that in a second anyway. Because after Infinity War, which is a good one, it's another podcasty thing where we talk about Avengers Infinity War. I certainly loved it. It was really, really fun to sort of sit and talk about. And that was something else that I've done this year as well. My studio is actually fully up and running. This is one of the first videos I'm actually filming inside my studio. One of, I should say. Because of, well, I guess it's the first one with it like finished, quote unquote. This current iteration anyway, because obviously it's gone through like a fair few iterations since me living here. It wasn't even in this room to start off with. I'm in at the moment. I'll probably do a tour of this at some point. Maybe if I hit like a subscriber milestone or something, I'll do like a tour. Or if people are interested in sort of seeing my studio, my setup, and how things work in JKG HQ, as I've lovingly called it. I might put a video out. I'll see. That'll be like a goal for 2019 to put one of those out. But you know, I'm not too fussed. Wow, Cortex. Yep, no, he's Cortex, wasn't he? He's way out there. There we go. Just get some games on him now. Shit. Drive straight, don't fall off, don't fall off, don't fall off, don't fall off. Nice. Minimise the damage it was going to do to me there. Well done. And now just hit everyone on the way. Brilliant. Could have hit Cortex in a better place when he was jumping over there. That would have been nice. Oh well. Let's put the mask on now anyway. But yeah, I'll probably put something out on my studio anyway, and we get to record the podcast in the studio, which would be quite nice. It's all soundproof, so it should sound... Whoa, bloody hell! What was that? I have never seen that glitch before. Shit! Oh, come on! I'm not going to do it now, am I? Shit me! Do I quit? Of course, I cross the finish line, then yes. I have a chance. The game's kind to me. Now, stop missing the fucking item crates. Give me something. Give me something. I'm right with that. Ah, shit. No. No. Turn too soon. Turn too soon. Fucking hell. And then it gives me one of those. Oh, shit. Shit and shit on the fucking thing. Damn it. Fuck you. Oh, I've never seen that before. That's what I get for trying to cut the corner. God damn it, game. Oh well. Excuse my foul language there. Leave it. Don't Adam and Eve it. Fuck off, Burrow. God, I'm so annoyed. Oh well. I just need to focus a bit more now. Sorry, I won't be talking like Avengers podcast. Just know I'm planning on doing that at some point in the next year, and we'll be filming in my studio. I just kind of need to focus a lot on trying to beat this now, because I suck. Oh my god, come on, what is wrong with me today? Come on, keep it together. Keep it together. Nice. I don't know how you're supposed to take that corner any better. Oh shit. Piss off. It's worrying. You can't see it if my face... Oh! Fuck! Oh my god. Wow. Time is still going. Bloody hell. I hate this track. I hate this track so much. It's always one of those ones I'm so scared of. You have to race it bloody almost twice in a row. You do this, then you do Oxide Station. You have to come back to this bastard. I hate this track so much. Fucking hell. Attempt number 3 on this same track. Piss off! God damn it. God, just god damn this. I'm sighing into the microphone because I suck. I'm not blaming the game. This is all me. I'm making stupid amateur mistakes. And I know ourselves been doing that at the start of the video, but ones that I can't let go. If I mess this up again, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Maybe take a break? Not exactly a speed run then, is it? Fuck. Right, come on. If I fail, I might have to come back after a break. But I'm not going to foul anyway, because I've got this. Engine. Dude. Dude. Don't know what I hit there. Oh yeah, that's it. Give me a shield because I'm in 3rd place. Bloody game. I love you, but why do you hate me so? You don't, you love me. You were very, very kind on the Cortex Castle level. This one, it's all me. It's not you, it's me. Right, Poe's taking a shortcut, but I have 3 rockets, so let's send one after him now. Keep an eye on the side there, above my head. If he gets hit, he did not. And have another one. For the sake of it. Just because I hate you. The problem with that corner is that it's really not rendered well enough for you to see what's going on. Shit, didn't hit the boost. It's alright, I got it. So if I finish the game in 10 minutes, I get a new personal best. Yeah, somehow I don't think that's going to happen. Bollocks, dudes. Got 3 more races to do. Alright. This one should be fun. Provided I can get the shortcut, this one should be fun. But yeah, Avengers Infinity War. I'm going to hopefully get James back. So shout out to you if you're watching this. I'm going to try and get you back so we can talk Endgame. Is that cool with you? Because that's cool with me, so let's do that. How to catch Mew and Mewtwo in Pokemon Go. Now, I'm very, very proud of this video. I spent a lot of time making this. That was like the first one that was actually shot in this studio. That was when my giant logo on the wall wasn't centered, and I had to take the entire thing down and reposition it. Yeah. It's better now, it's centered and it's repositioned in my wall. My studio does look better now. But that was one of those things where I was like, ooh. It didn't look very, very good, sort of, on camera. But it did make the framing for the Pokemon Go video alright, because I wanted to be off on one side of the frame, so I could make things sharp on the other side of the frame. And that kind of covered up the logo, so that's fine. Oh, that was close. I don't know what that was. Oh, I didn't get the shortcut. Didn't go anywhere near fast enough. We cut that corner amazingly.
Too bad.
I'm a fourth. Where's Poco and all this shit? It's all the way down there. Bitch. Oh well. But yeah, that was a good one. That was just kind of how to catch Mew and Mewtwo. Captured a lot of footage of me capturing Mew and capturing Mewtwo. And I wanted to kind of put them together in a video. While it's kind of moot on how you catch Mewtwo now, how you catch Mew is still relevant, and I'm sure most people who actually play the game have it. But I want to put this video together anyway, and it did alright. It was kind of successful, you know, for me once again. So I'm happy with it, and it did look quite good. Personally, I think it was like a good little video. So you know, and it was me completing my 150 Pokemon in Pokedex. So, you know, I can't really complain there. 151, I should say, because I got Mew as well. And I did them like pretty much back to back as well, which is the coolest part of that. Shit. Well, I buggered up the shortcut. I have one more attempt. Do I bother? If I'm not in first, then I'll bother. Otherwise, if I'm in first, then I'll just race it normally. Pass it on. But yeah, I was mentioning earlier this bit as well about schedules not syncing up, and unfortunately, one of those things is my recent, because now we're caught up, you know, I've done my Pokemon Go videos. I've literally just spoke to you about my entire like past 2 years of videos, so you know, that's kind of what I wanted this platform for, is to kind of have a bit of a talk with you guys about, you know, me moving out and things that changed in my life. But yeah, now I'm sort of caught up. One of the things, and one of my biggest failures this year, which I'm very, very disappointed in. I'm not going to do a shortcut. So. Oh, Tiny, you utter asshole. Fuck you. I knew he was going to take that one. Fuck you. Engine. Dude. Do one. Shit. Don't choke it away now. Will Jack ever talk about his failure of the year? Tune in after the break. Yeah, of course. The fucking Spyro Month videos. Oh, I'm so annoyed. I really, really poured my heart and soul into these Spyro Month videos. And it just didn't do well. Like, nobody watched them. The trailer was the most viewed thing, and that had 18 views. 18! Like, I could upload a video of me eating cereal, and that would get more views. I was really disappointed. With Spyro Dragon, 13 views, Ripto's Rage, 3 views, and Year of the Dragon, 6 views. Yeah, heartbroken, to say the least. But what can you do, I suppose? I think the video, I've got one more planned as like a little bonus video that will go up. My green screen looks awful now, the lighting. It's just kicked in. Sorry. That's been like that this entire time. It has, isn't it? Oops. But yeah, Spyro Month wasn't good, unfortunately. I have one more bonus video that will hopefully be coming out. Yeah, I have one more bonus video that will hopefully be coming out.
Say good night.
Not what I meant to say. I'm stressing because it's my least favourite boss battle of the entire game. Pinstripe. And the most annoying track. You saw it took me 3 attempts to do this track with just normal, right? Now I've got the fucking pinpoint pinstripe accuracy of these fucking bowling bombs. Look, how did he know I was going to be there? Wankathon. Fuck you.
Say good night.
See what I mean? This track brings out so much rage in me. It's unreal. Oh dear. Yeah, but I am trying to sync up my schedule because I have the last part 80% filmed and 80% edited. So it's basically ready to go. I just need the ending sort of filmed, and I've been trying to sync up my schedule with the person that I've been filming this with, and we just haven't been able to fit it in. This was supposed to come out the last week of Spyro Months in November, and it just didn't. Like, it just wasn't filmed in time, even though we started filming it at the beginning of November, right? So we gave ourselves so much time to sort of do it. As we sort of got filming, boss managed to get it off. As we started filming, we realised that this video didn't have an ending, so that was on me. So we put it on hiatus, and we're like, okay, fine, another weekend, doesn't matter. We'll film an ending at some point. We have all the time in the world, you know. We have a whole month to do this. Spyro Month videos come out. None of that does. Like, we don't have a single weekend free. Like, I put a video up, one video every single week, as I promised, for the month of November, other than the last week, because that was when Spyro 4 was supposed to come out, this bonus video, which I hid, you know, I made secret, kind of. I was like, oh, I'm not actually going to make this. It was kind of like it was supposed to be a bonus video, because I kind of advertised the fact that I was doing Spyro 1, 2, and 3, and I wasn't actually going to do Spyro 4, but it was like a nice little bonus anyway. And yeah, our schedules just haven't synced up to film the ending of it, which is such a shame. As of right now, anyway, as I'm recording this, I'm hoping that video will go up first. You know, I want that to go up, but this video takes priority. This has to come out in 2018. Like, I'd rather this come out, but I would also like the Spyro video to come out sort of, and to keep the, you know, keep it sequential. You know, like, I don't know. I will see what ends up getting finished first. I mean, this is basically finished now. I'll see how I feel. If I get the Spyro one finished before I leave the country, then I might edit that and put that up first, because I might have some time. If not, then this will have to go up. Also, can I just say, how did I do so much better this time round? What's wrong with me? Why did I did so well. If I finish the game in 1 minute, I get a new personal best. Yeah, that's definitely not going to happen. Sorry. But yeah, anyway, that's how it is. Anyway, you know, let's talk a little bit future, because I've only got one race left, and I want to thank you if you've enjoyed listening to me ramble this entire time. I will be making videos all throughout 2019. This isn't being stopped. I love doing this. Like I say, this is my passion project. But this might be the last time I actually play the original Crash Team Racing on camera. I will be playing this still. I might still be doing streams of it. But most likely with the new one coming out, that's what next year's speedrun's going to be in. Maybe even sequential years as well may also be in there. So, I don't know, there's going to be more content, there's going to be more things to do. Expect a lot more Crash Team Racing Nitro-fueled content on this channel. Because obviously I love the idea of the game already. So we'll just have to see. Let's see what the future holds. I mean, I don't know what my future holds next year. Maybe new job. I'm probably not moving for a good couple of years, so I'm here for a while. I don't know what's happening with family ties, friend ties. Anything could change this last year, and I am kind of ready for it. You know what? Fucking hell. I am ready, whatever the future holds. Bring it on. This is a fucking fun way. I'm going to be getting the special edition of this game, so I can have Vortex, because my god, I love Vortex. Ah, shit. I don't think Dingadale's handling is good enough to do that. Cheat that I keep trying to do, but oh well. Did none of them make it? Oh shit. I already thought they'd make it. Whoops. Yeah, so it looks like rumours from Nitro Field is that you might actually end up... Oh my god. Oh my gosh, gosh darn. Yeah, the rumour mill currently for Nitro Field looks like you might end up with that cart there, which would be amazing. I want that cart. I want it to fly. I've wanted to do it ever since the game came out, but it's not possible without a cheating device. Ah, bastard. Almost had you. Ooh, that was close. Oh, that was closer. What? Go on, give me someone, give me someone. Not what I wanted. Oh, wow. It's an awful place to get hit. Oh my god, what are you doing? Come on. It's going to be taking the final lap kind of deal, isn't it? Well, sad to say I didn't get a personal best. If it's still possible for me to get a Dingadale personal best. It's going to be very, very close if I manage to do it. Yeah, I don't think I will now. I need to the next... Can I not drift? So I think something that I hadn't noticed before. It's probably the worst I've ever done in this Oxide race. Bar none. The only hope is that I managed to pull off a shortcut. Ah, shit me. Tried. Oh well, I might have to redo this. I didn't get a personal best with Dingadale as 1 hour 23 minutes is coming up. I think even if I finish this lap, like in the next 2 seconds, I'm not going to get a PB as Dingadale, but it's fun anyway. It has been fun. Racing, Crash Sim Racing once again. Oh my god! I don't believe it. I don't what a finish. Okay, so I stopped the clock at exactly well, I stopped the clock later than I thought, and I've got 1, 2, 3, so I've equaled my personal best as Dingadale. Did you see that finish? What a fucking fluke. Oh my god, I can't even. Well, it's been fun. There's been highs, there's been lows to this. But I want to thank you for tuning in and watching this. I don't even know what to say. That was a weird finish. These Oxide races are always so bizarre. I've thrown my controller over there. Let me go get it. Yeah, wow. I don't really know what else to say. To be honest with you, I did it. Like, I actually managed to do it. I hope you enjoyed that whatever that was. Yeah. I have another words. I won. I'll see you guys in a Nitro Fueled, I guess. It's been fun. It's been a fun year. And I want to thank you guys for tuning in and watching. Please subscribe. Please like. If you made it this far, comment that I'm a dick.
I can't believe you beat me. I never
Yeah.
lose. How embarrassing. I'll be the
Take care.
stock of all gas marks here. Fine. Your miserable planet stays gushy and green. At least you still haven't gathered all my time relics. Until you've collected all of those and raced me again, you'll never be able to claim you are the fastest.
I couldn't believe it.
This will be the last time you'll face nitrous oxide. We will meet again.